Okay, good to have you guys. In today's lesson, we're going to look at what we call the Boolean logic. Right, so the Boolean logic gives us a true or a false value. Right, so within this Boolean logic, we have what we call the Boolean operators. So the Boolean operators are and, or, and not. Right, so why do we need these operators? These operators allow us to check for multiple conditions in an if statement. Right, so let me give you an example to show you what I'm talking about. In this lesson, we're simply going to focus on the AND operator. Right, so let me jump into our code. All right, so the way we use an if statement, you guys remember, let's say you're trying to get into a club, and so they have rules, right, that you have to follow for you to get into the club. Otherwise, you're not admitted into that club. So let's say you're over 18 and it's true, right? It's true that you're over 18. So we could say if over 18, we want to print, you are allowed in. You are allowed in. Okay. Else you're not, right? Else we can print. You are not allowed. Okay, so simple as that. All right, so if I try and run this program, it says you're allowed in because I'm over 18. All right, so let's also say that they also have another condition that you have to meet for you to be admitted. So let's say you have to pay a certain amount on the entrance. So paid entrance fee. So if it's true that you have paid entrance fee, so now the AND operator allows us to check for multiple conditions, right? The first condition is over 18. And so another condition is you have paid. So AND here, paid. So this AND is what we call a Boolean operator. It allows us to check for multiple conditions. All right, so when does this statement execute, and when does this statement execute? This statement will execute if both of these are true, right? So right now I've paid and I'm over 18. Check it out, run this. It still says I'm allowed in. You're allowed in. So let's say I wasn't. I was under 18. So let's say this over 18 is false. But I've paid. And then run it. You see you are not allowed, right? Let's say I'm not over 18 and I haven't paid. Run this. You see you are not allowed, right? Let's say I haven't paid but I'm over 18. It still says you are not allowed. Okay, so this is how this AND operator works. Both the conditions have to be true. So this can be used. You can actually make a program to check for multiple conditions that you want to be true, and then you use the AND operator, and then you can actually come up with a decision. All right, so this helps us to come up with a decision. All right, so in our next lesson, we're going to look at the other Boolean operators, like the or and the not. Okay, but for now, let's try and answer this question. What's the result of this code? If 1 is equal to 1, 1 is equal to 1 is true, and 2 plus 2, which is 4, is greater than 3. Is 4 greater than 3? Is true. So both of these are true, so it's going to print the true. If any one of these was false, or if both of these were false, then it would print, obviously it would print the else. But right now it's going to print the true because both of these are true. So true, boom. Okay. All right, so one more thing that I want to, talk about here is you can also add another condition, right? You can say and. Right, let's say true, and then if you have paid, if it's at night, okay, all right, let's just say if it's at night. So if this person is over 18, if they have paid, and if it's at night, so run this, you see, you are allowed in. Okay. The point here that I'm trying to emphasize is you can chain up these conditions. Like you can, check multiple conditions by adding the and. But all of them have to be true for this statement to be executed. Otherwise, this statement is going to be executed. All right, I hope you guys understood. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comment section. All right, for now, I'll see you in our next lesson. Bye-bye.